The cast of Two and a Half Men not only entertained viewers for 12 seasons, but also shared life and career stories filled with ups and downs, surprises, and heartbreak. Each had their own unique journey. Some achieved success, others faded from view, and still others were gone forever. Yet, they all contributed to creating a legendary sitcom that has forever been etched in the memories of viewers worldwide. Let's take a look at the lives and careers of 10 of the greatest actors to see how they've changed and where they are now. First up is Jon Cryer as Alan Harper. Alan Harper is quite tense and has trouble communicating with people. He prefers to stay home rather than face the pressures of the outside world. But once she finds a date, she goes all out. She loves to haggle, maybe even a little too much. Sometimes she forgets her wallet so she doesn't have to pay. Frankly, he was very frugal, even stingy at times. Alan liked to show off. Some people thought he was gay, but he insisted he was just a city boy. He likes to dress up, talk loudly, and loves musicals and Broadway shows. You might know Jon Cryer from two very different roles. First, as Ducky, the over-the-top best friend in the teen classic Pretty in Pink. And then there's Alan, the grumpy older brother from the sitcom Two Men with Half Lives. But Jon's career stretched far beyond those two characters. In the 1986, he played everything from a villain in Superman 4 to a gang fugitive in Hiding Out. He even wrote and starred in his own film, The Pompatus of Love. Jon's life quieted down for a while. He played a few guest roles in television series and a few minor films. Then came his big break on Two and a Half Men. Although the show had its problems, Jon won an Emmy for the role and proved to everyone that he was more than just Ducky. Alan Harper was played by Jon Cryer when he was 38, and now he's 59. Second, Ashton Kutcher as Walden Schmidt. Walden has everything money can buy, but happiness isn't on the list. Fresh off a nasty divorce. He's rich, depressed, childish, and suicidal. But apparently, he's not suicidal enough to jump into the ocean. But he wasn't the only one who made me sad. Walden truly enjoyed closeness and valued good relationships. Although his emotional age was roughly that of a teenager, he was still very intelligent. He designed a website that earned him a hefty sum from Microsoft, and he can even tell the difference between different types of meat. He's also not afraid to experiment with good ideas, even if it means stealing and borrowing restaurant ideas from his teenage neighbor. Remember Kelso from That 70s Show, that lovable goofball? Ashton Kutcher has come a long way. His career has been more of a roller coaster than a straight line. Ashton got his big break in 1998 on That 70s Show. He made us laugh as Kelso, but Ashton had a wit to match his sense of humor. In the early 2000s, he co-created the popular prank show Punk'd, proving his talent for the business. He continues to do so, producing original shows like Beauty and the Geek. Ashton isn't afraid of publicity. He married actress Demi Moore and became a pioneer of the social networking site Twitter. In 2011, he took a big risk by replacing Charlie Sheen on Two and a Half Men. He succeeded, proving his comedic talent. He even played Steve Jobs in a movie. He currently stars in the Netflix series The Ranch. Ashton Kutcher's career has been a roller coaster, from sitcom star to business tycoon to stage actor. He's funny, intelligent, and never ceases to surprise us. One thing is certain, Ashton Kutcher is a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. Walden Schmidt was played by Ashton Kutcher when he was 25, and he's now 46. Third, Angus Jones as Jake Harper. Jake is a good guy, but a bit of a nerd. He doesn't put much effort into his studies and prefers to relax rather than be ambitious. The boy must have been ashamed of his father, who was also a bit of a loser at times. His landlady even believed that Jake should go to school every day. However, Jake was still young and had time to figure it all out. He may not be the smartest, or even the laziest, but he has more girlfriends than his father. While he may not be the most studious, Jake understands that Charlie's lifestyle isn't setting a good example and wants to be better than both of them. While Angus T. Jones may have been one half of a critically acclaimed sitcom, what he lacked in fame at the time, he more than made up for in raw talent and comedic flair. Even before he reached his teens, Jones boasted an acting resume that rivaled that of many actors twice his age. After starring alongside veterans like David Arquette in the C-rated comedy Spot Run, Dennis Quaid in the drama The Rookie, and Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House, it was the unique family comedy series Two and a Half Men that made Jones one of the most recognizable and highest-paid child actors on television. Although the show was designed for established stars like Charlie Sheen and Jon Cryer, Two and a Half Men provided Jones with the perfect platform to rise to fame. He impressed critics with his natural ability to play roles and express emotions beyond his years. The sitcom's success and Jones's ability to command the stage made him one of the most inspiring and successful young actors of his generation. Jake Harper was played by Angus Jones when he was 11, and he is now 30. Number 7. Maren Hinkle as Judith Harper. Judith Harper is often portrayed as the typical tough ex-wife in the series. She loves her son, Jake, very much, and this is evident when he decides to join the military, which affects her greatly. But in terms of personality, she's a bit rough. She's quite stiff, unfriendly, and sometimes a bit cunning and abrasive. She seems to prefer control to spreading love. Judith can be quite harsh, especially towards Alan, and she doesn't really take responsibility for herself, always blaming Alan or anyone she dislikes for her actions. You might know Maren Hinkle best as Judith, the difficult ex-wife on Two and a Half Men. She's funny, but honestly, a little annoying. Although Judith was originally the main character, Maren began appearing in other films as well. Maren began her acting career in the series Another World, but things didn't go according to plan. Even though she was a main character, after a while she didn't appear in many episodes. Perhaps she was too busy with her television life. Whatever the reason, she moved on to bigger and better things, like acting in plays on Broadway. She even landed a role on the TV series Deception, and starring alongside several other well-known actors. Apparently, Maren Hinkle wasn't about to let a slow start hold her back. After Two and a Half Men, Maren Hinkle had plenty to keep her busy. She's starred in films like I Am Sam and horror films like Quarantine. She's also a professional stage actress and even starred in the play Miss Julie. This actress is very dynamic. Judith Harper played Maren Hinkle when she was 37, and now she is 58. 8th place went to Melanie Lynskey. When Rose surpasses Charlie's beauty, Rose is a sea bunny. She has a mind sharper than her high heels and a wardrobe that could light up a disco ball. But don't let the bright colors fool you. This woman can command a room like no other. Melanie Lynskey's path to Hollywood fame was anything but ordinary. Discovered at the age of 16 in her native New Zealand, she landed a chilling role in Peter Jackson's Heavenly Creatures. The film, based on a true murder case, was critically acclaimed and launched her career. Lynskey combined her studies with acting, appearing in subsequent Jackson films, such as The Frighteners. She proved her versatility, playing both supporting roles in big-budget productions like Ever After and leading roles in independent films, such as the cult classic But I'm a Cheerleader. In 2003, Lynskey landed a supporting role on the popular sitcom Two and a Half Men. This steady work laid the foundation for her to further pursue her passion for independent cinema, giving critically acclaimed roles in Shattered Glass, The Informant, and Win-Win. Lynskey's talents continued to shine with starring roles in HBO's Togetherness and Hulu's Castle Rock, a series based on the works of Stephen King. Her ability to create complex characters and genres has cemented her reputation as a talented and versatile actress. Melanie Lynskey's story is one of defying expectations. From unconventional beginnings to impressive career choices, she has forged her own path in Hollywood, proving that talent and dedication can lead to great success. Rose was played by Melanie Lynskey when she was 23 years old, and she is now 46 years old. 9th place goes to Courtney Thorne-Smith as Lindsay McElroy. Unlike some of Alan's ex-girlfriends, Lindsay enjoys quiet pastimes, such as drinking beer. However, this fun sometimes leads to problems, such as when she gets drunk on Walden's plane. Lindsay cares for Alan, but their relationship is quite complicated. Although they dated seriously for a long time, there were times when Lindsay seemed attracted to other men, including Walden. What's more, her behavior in the final episode, testing the value of the engagement ring, raised doubts about her commitment. Forget cheesy 80s movies. Courtney Thorne-Smith found her true calling in television. After a few early film roles, she landed a breakout role on the primetime soap opera Melrose Place. She's not afraid to go head-to-head with the show's main character, while charming the audience with her wit. But Courtney isn't just a pretty face. She also showcased her comedic chops in the quirky legal comedy Ally McBeal. Although rumors of behind-the-scenes drama forced her to leave the show, she quickly returned in the comedy According to Jim, in where she won viewers over with her role as the brilliant wife opposite Jim Belushi's wacky character. 8 successful seasons later, Courtney continues to entertain audiences with guest appearances and a recurring role on Two and a Half Men. Over the past 2 decades, she has proven herself to be a versatile actress, capable of captivating audiences in both drama and comedy. Courtney Thorne-Smith is the true queen of the sitcom. Lindsay McElroy played Courtney Thorne-Smith when she was 44, and now she's 66. 6th place goes to Holland Taylor as Evelyn Harper. Evelyn Harper is known for her suspicions and use of deception to achieve her goals, especially in family matters. However, she loves her sons very much and isn't afraid to criticize Charlie for his promiscuity with prostitutes and alcohol. When it comes to money, you could say she always has her eye on the target. She's the type of person who would ask Alan for a piece of his real estate, perhaps to buy a new house with Candy or to manage Charlie's house after he dies. She only cares about the money. Holland Taylor is no ordinary grandmother. The actress has made a name for herself playing strong, courageous women with a sharp sense of humor. Holland began her career on Broadway in the 1960s and 1970s, but her talents weren't limited to the stage. She transitioned seamlessly into film and television, playing characters both strong and witty. Her big break came in the 1980s with the sitcom Bosom Buddies. Here, she perfected the role that made her famous, a confident professional with a wicked sense of humor. From the sharp-witted editor in The Awful Truth to the unpredictable judge in The Law Firm, Holland brought her signature style to every role. And then came her iconic role as Evelyn Harper, the hilarious mother on 2.5 Men. Even when playing a character you both love and hate, Holland makes her unforgettable. Her talent has been recognized with an Emmy Award, and she has become a go-to actress for projects that require a strong, funny female lead. Holland Taylor's story is proof that success is sustainable. It's a reminder that age isn't a barrier to a career, and that sometimes the most memorable characters are those with a touch of quirkiness. Holland Taylor played Evelyn Harper when she was 60, and she's now 81. Number 10. Jennifer Taylor as Chelsea. Chelsea is the complete opposite of Charlie. Charlie is a jerk, and Chelsea is a smart and cheerful girl. This guy keeps cheating on her, but she forgives him. Although she got along with everyone, unlike Charlie, who was constantly nagging Alan, Chelsea actually liked him and even paid attention to him sometimes. The whole group liked her. Berta, Jake, Evelyn, everyone. Even after her relationship with her brother Charlie broke up, she maintained a calm relationship with his mother. That's something to be proud of. Jennifer Taylor's path to Hollywood success didn't happen overnight. For years, she struggled to land the role that would make her famous. Growing up in Florida, Jennifer's dazzling beauty earned her the opportunity to compete in beauty pageants. But her goal was Hollywood. She moved to Los Angeles and began landing small roles in films like The Waterboy and guest spots on shows like Charmed. Interestingly, Jennifer's rise to sitcom fame began with a role on 2.5 Men, but not as Chelsea. In fact, she played 3 different roles before landing the recurring role of Charlie Sheen's love interest. In 2008, things began to slow down, and Jennifer even considered leaving Hollywood. But luck smiled on her. The producers invited her back to play Chelsea, and this time she succeeded. Her on-screen chemistry with Charlie Sheen was undeniable and became a fixture on the show. Jennifer Taylor's story is one of steadfastness and determination. She never gave up on her dreams, and her hard work finally paid off. It's a reminder that success in Hollywood often takes time and perseverance. Chelsea played Jennifer Taylor when she was 31, and she's now 51. 4th, Conchata Ferrell as Berta. Berta is a tough, hard-working girl who keeps her house tidy, but it's best not to mess with her. She's as talkative as a sailor and loves to tease the Harpers about their crazy lives. They're like their own sitcom, always providing a little entertainment. Conversing with Berta is a bit of a gamble. You never know if she'll interject with a witty remark to keep the conversation going, or simply shut it down. One thing's for sure, you have to be on your best behavior. A frown on Berta's face could clear a room faster than a fire alarm. Conchata Ferrell was an actress with a powerful voice and the ability to play a wide variety of characters. At times she was tough and sarcastic, at others sweet and caring. Although she didn't play leading roles, she won audiences' hearts throughout her career with numerous films and television shows. In the 1970 sequel, she began appearing in off-Broadway plays. Over the years, she has appeared in numerous television series, films, and even a few TV series. You've probably seen her guest starring on your favorite TV series. Whether the role is big or small, Conchata Ferrell brings talent and energy to the table. Johnson is married to Lexis Jones Mason, and the couple has 3 daughters. He also had 2 siblings, an older brother, Edward Smith, and a sister, Sheila. Conchata Ferrell played the role of Berta at age 60. Sadly, Ferrell died on October 12, 2020, from complications following a heart attack at Sherman Oaks Hospital in Sherman Oaks, California. He is 77 years old. Fifth, Charlie Sheen as Charlie Harper. Charlie Harper worries about the daily chores that burden his brother Alan and nephew Jake, laundry and helping others, which Charlie finds boring. Despite his flaws, Charlie is still funny and charming. He can be funny and charming when he wants to be, which means he'll always find someone to liven up the party with. But deep down, he's a man who never truly matured, living in a bubble of self-love. Charlie Sheen's story is one of Hollywood's rise and fall. The son of actor Martin Sheen, Charlie was practically born into the industry. He began acting with his brother Emilio as a teenager, even making his own films on Super 8 film. By his late teens, Charlie had landed leading roles in films such as Platoon and Wall Street, establishing himself as a promising young actor. These films brought him critical acclaim and cemented his status as a leading actor. In the 1997, Charlie began acting in comedies such as Hot Shots and The Three Musketeers. He also starred alongside his brother Emilio on the series Men at Work. In the early 2006, Charlie moved into television. He replaced Michael J. Fox on the series Spin City, and then landed the signature role of Charlie Harper on the popular sitcom 2.5 Men. Unfortunately, Charlie's personal struggles began to overshadow his professional successes. Erratic behavior and public conflicts with the show's producers led to his dismissal in 2011. He later found some success on the FX series Anger Management, but it failed to match the success of 2.5 Men. In 2015, Charlie revealed that he was HY5 positive. He continued acting, albeit on a smaller scale. Charlie Sheen's career has been complicated, marked by both undeniable talent and internal struggles. His story is a reminder of the challenges celebrities face and the importance of separating the art from the artist. Charlie Harper was played by Charlie Sheen when he was 38, and he is now 58.